Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today this video is about Dennis attending the Canine Memorial at the Living Memorial in Rettendon near Chelmsford. The site is a memorial to all emergency services, but specifically the area that we're going to is obviously for the fire service. So as I said, the site is in Rettendon. It's off the old A130. Can be a little bit difficult to find, but it is marked with the flags as you saw as you enter. People in the area will probably know this area quite well for, unfortunately, another reason. I won't go into it too much, but if you do want to know anything more about this very specific area, then the film The Rise of the Foot Soldier will give you an indication as to, unfortunately, what happened down this road. We won't, however, dwell on that. What I will say is this site now, it's called the Living Memorial. It's been set up by the Red Knight Motorcycle Club. They are all either ex or serving firefighters, obviously, who are motorcyclists as well. And they have done a real fantastic job of making this memorial. Basically, they needed to, or they wanted to find somewhere that they could just commemorate firefighters. Not people who have lost their lives necessarily firefighting, but people who have just served in the job. And this site gives a place where they can be remembered. Today, however, it wasn't about firefighters, it was about canines. It was about the dogs that have worked in the fire service. And when we say dogs, we're talking about fire investigation dogs, we're talking about USAR, the Urban Search and Rescue, ISAR, the International Search and Rescue, and more recently, welfare dogs, which is becoming a real crucial part of the fire service as part of the whole mental health side of the work. The site is open to all to come and visit and to commemorate firefighters. So if you do know anyone who was in the service and has passed away, then by all means contact the site and investigate looking at putting a plaque on the memorial wall for that individual.
Don't know if you want to pull over here in case you have to turn around. Oh, there's a bloke there.
Dennis rolled in quiet pride, no sirens, no alarms, to Essex grounds of memory with dignity and calm. Among the names of those who served and gave their final call, he stood in silent gratitude, honoring them all. Oh, Dennis bows in reverence to the brave who came before, to the hands that fought the flames and knock on danger's door, and to the loyal canine souls who serve till journey's end. In pomage and in gratitude their legacy transcends.
So this is based on a dog that we've got here today, a fox red Labrador called Saxon. I've got to say, so we took him up to Dave's studio with these 2 lumps of RSJ. Dave nearly had a heart attack when he felt the weight of them. We got Saxon to pose on this RSJ, and I'll show you the original photograph, and then Dave's come up with this remarkable sculpture. So after 3
it's also worth mentioning that it was also Dave that did the Firefighter sculpture over there. So as much as it pains me to say it, he's a very clever bloke.
Okay guys, after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Flags were lowered, heads were bowed, the air so still and deep. For firefighters of the past, now laid in peaceful sleep. Each engine there a witness to the courage that they gave, and Dennis shared their solemn thanks beside each honored name. And for the dogs who served with hearts so steadfast, true and kind, who crossed the rainbow bridge at last, their watch now left behind, Dennis stood in quiet thanks for every life and deed, a guardian of memory, of service, strength and creed. When I am called to duty, God, wherever flames may rage, give me strength to save a life, whatever be its age. Help me embrace a little child before it is too late, or save an older person from the horror of that fate. Enable me to be alert and hear the weakest shout, quickly and efficiently to put the fire out. I want to fill my calling, to give the best in me, to guard my friend and neighbor and protect his property. And if according to your will I must answer death's call, bless with your protecting hand